On second down, McCaffrey. And an alley to run. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. That burst good for 20 and a first down.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Throwing on first down is Brady. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So flag for the contact, pass interference.
And I know that you're going to look at me and roll your eyes, and rightfully so, because you know what I'm going to say. Doesn't the defender have a right to the football as well?
No, I don't like defenders.
That's because you spent too much time with me. Okay, I'll side with you on this one. This is the correct call.
Steps away to his left. Oh, he had 6 points in his hands there. Couldn't hang on. Second down.
I know you felt like saying touchdown there, didn't you, partner? That looked like a sure 6 points, but the contact jarred it free.
Got his hands on it, could not hold on through the end of the play. Brady will try again on second down. Looking for Benjamin, but it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. And to the 12. That's where it stops. The return is halted at the 12-yard line.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
They'll start with Hunt on the ground. And he takes this across the 15 to the 17. It's a 5-yard pickup that time on what will wind up being the final play of this first quarter. With my good friend Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin with you. It's the Panthers in possession of the football as we begin quarter number 2. They've got a second down at 5 here to start things out.
Let's go. Hey, 52. Double.
They'll go option on second down, right side. Finding room at the 30. Cuts it out. Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. Touchdown, Carolina. Their mobile quarterback, 83 yards. And the Panthers strike quickly here for 6 points.
Brandon, my man, just one sentence for that one. Clinic.
And that's what they've done. They lead the league in points per game this season, but it's been quick strike ability as we saw on that drive.
I think they're actually intimidating defenses because they're back on their heels right away, wondering where it's going to come from, how they're going to hit them. This group is well-organized, well-coached, and extremely confident in what they do.
Here's Christian McCaffrey to return it. And an alley to run. Through an opening, and there he goes. The 20. And he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore. A great effort there with a return of 102 yards. And the Ravens are in for 6. Oh, how about this? No good. Just his second miss of the year. And our score will stay right where it is. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Panthers offense here, they get ready to head back on the field. They'll begin the drive with Hunt. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
Vick on second down. Caught left side, Williams. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. First time these two have hooked up this afternoon, and it's a first down.
Hey, let's go. Alpha, alpha. Hey, 120, 190.
Vick operating on first down. Flushed out right. Fighting to stay on his feet past midfield. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Let's go. Right, Eddie?
They'll run it here with Hunt. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down.
Hey, let's go. Right, 90. Alpha, alpha.
Vick now from the 50. And he's got an open man. It's Gronkowski. A gain of 26 on the third down conversion.
There's a completion to the tight end, and I think that we're looking at something out of central casting, frankly.
Absolutely.
I mean,
size, the hands.
Speed. I mean, can flat out run. You put that whole package together, you light up the eyes of an offensive coordinator, don't you?
And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Second down, Vick. This is caught. Gronkowski. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a first and goal.
20, 90.
And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
And on this play, the read for the quarterback was the defensive end, and he was totally focused on the quarterback. He should have given it off inside to the running back. Instead, he kept it and ended up taking a loss on the play.
Let's go. Right, 20.
Working out of the gun, Michael Vick. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Carl Joseph. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. He was looking for Gronk that time. Well, this is something you may have to deal with when you give the keys to the offense to a rookie quarterback. Now 2 first-half interceptions.
And you do expect it. But I think this deep into the season, you're expecting that to improve and not see it quite so often, or definitely not in this case. So when he goes to the sidelines and the head coach puts his arm around him, he might not be talking to him in nice tones.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. In his own end zone, it's Brady. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. 30. Past the 20. And he's going to get this deep on a Carolina side of the field. A big play there on the catch and run. 93 yards. So after about as long a play as humanly possible without... To throw, it's Brady. To his right. And incomplete there, almost picked off. That's one you maybe expect your roaming free safety to come up with. But it's second down. A line of scrimmage, once again the 5 as they get ready for second and goal. Now Brady. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked by Tarvarius Moore. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. 1:59 to go in the first half. Back with more from Charlotte after this.
Quick. Base 52.
The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Hey, Q9.
They'll run. This is Hunt. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
Really shouldn't be a surprise. It's going to be hard to move people in this situation. You know they're going to bring the pressure defensively. Because I remember playing in these spots, and my coach would always say, don't be afraid to try and create a safety, too. They're going to bring pressure.
Now a first carry for their fullback. And they'll hit him for a loss as he's back to his 2-yard line. He lost 2 there, and it's third down.
After a play like that, there should be congratulations all the way around, I think, because if you can stop a big fullback like that, that's not easily done.
Yeah, he does not go down easily. You're right, but he did there. The Panthers on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is third down and 12. Out of his end zone, here's Vick. Dancing to his left. Now he'll throw deep left side. And a shot taken on third down, unsuccessful. Fourth down now.
These two offenses have gone up and down the field so far in the first half. Finally, I say, here's a stop on third down.
So a short drop, but he's able to get it out, and this is a good kick. Let's take it inside his own 40. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And the Ravens set up well to begin their drive as it'll begin in enemy territory already. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down.
20.
Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
Brady again here on 2nd and 10. And an alley to run. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. As the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2.
20. 380. Go.
Brady now on first down. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line.
Oh, my goodness. Was that a defensive back that got to him with the pressure?
Oh, look at the former defensive back. You're all smiles up here.
I hope everybody can hear my smile on that play.
Forced out to his left. Now he's going to let it go deep. And this is caught inside the 5. Give him 30 yards there. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. And he quickly clocks it, and they're going to have a good shot at getting 3 here before the break. So we have reached halftime here with the visiting Ravens out in front. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. This is fielded a couple yards deep. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. Out come the Ravens now. They'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down. Throwing on first down. Brady. Complete here to the right to Bolden. The Raven passing game getting in sync. Another first down.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. Two nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On the crossing route, complete. It's Rice. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
I know we just saw a nice throwing catch, but how about the big guys up front buying that time? Yeah, that's exactly what they did. They created time and allowed the space to happen, and it turned into a really nice play.
Brady to throw on 3rd and 1. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to 4th down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Would have been right at about a 52-yard field goal try, but no, they are going to go for this thing on 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Brady. And he finds Julius Thomas. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the first down. Well, they deemed it 4-down territory, and they got 4 yards to pick up the first. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get about 3 as he's brought down to the 28.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball in this drive and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
Like 20! Like 20! Go man it! Move! Right! Ozzie! Ozzie! Wide!
Now Brady throwing on 2nd down. This is caught. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
I've got to make sure that I don't take Tom Brady's greatness for granted, that we make it routine. How about that throw right there?
Yeah.
Another great completion.
And you know one area where he honed his throwing, he was a catcher in high school. He was actually drafted by the Expos in 1995 in the 18th round.
Wow, that would have been something to see him behind the dish.
Think he gunned down a few guys?
Gunned down a few guys trying to steal second. That would have been fun to watch.
Second and goal from the 1.
Like 20!
They'll look to run with Freeman. And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. Devontae Freeman, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Ravens will extend their lead. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. The Panthers offense now, they head back on the field for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Now a second down throw for Vick. Being chased out left. Gonna let one fly for Rupp. And the defense loses him. It's complete. Allen Robinson, kiss him goodbye. Touchdown, Carolina. Allen Robinson, 78 yards. And the Panthers are a 2-point conversion away from tying up this football game. Vick readies to throw. Throws right side. And he's got it. So they went ahead and went for 2 to tie the game, and it works out. So we're right back where we started. All even as the kick's away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Now a run with McCaffrey. And a short pickup there as he'll take this up to right around the 20. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Brady to throw on second down. Trying to drop one in, but it's incomplete. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while. What
it does is allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
On play action, it's Brady. Buying time to his left. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Play action is supposed to be used to slow down pressure, slow down blitzes. In this case, though, if it takes a little too long to develop, you got people right in your face.
And lucky just to get rid of the ball with the arm going forward. Could have been a fumble. Returnable now for Woodson. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. And on to the field, here come the Panthers. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there and handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
And he'll get this up to about the 40. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Eagle, eagle. Four down, check.
Off the play fake, Vick. Pass incomplete. Unable to get it to Gronkowski that time. And it's 3rd and 4.
All right, that one fell incomplete there, but the best quarterbacks, they'll miss on 40% of their throws, somewhere in that neighborhood, similar to a great hitter in baseball who's going to fail 7 out of 10 times and still have a great year. In this case, you want perfection, but way better that it hits the ground instead of going to an opposite color jersey.
This is Johnson. He's got it. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A big gain of 39 on third.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a...
And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again. No gain on the play there. Second down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. Jeremy Curley, his first touchdown on the year. And the Panthers have broken our tie as they take the lead.
And remember, partner, that's a rookie quarterback back there. Apparently, he's getting the hang of this NFL thing pretty quickly.
Had 3 touchdown passes. You're right, he looks comfortable. What are they doing? Anything in particular?
Well, they keep talking about making sure they're giving him plays that fit his talents and also maybe shrinking the playbook a little bit. They did tell us that. Bottom line, he's really good.
Gold now out to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he's all the way up across the 40 and down at the 42-yard line. Great return.
That strong return has set them up nicely for this drive, and we all know the next score is going to have a major impact on this game.
They'll try to get the running game going with McCaffrey. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
Well, you had to punt on your first drive, and on the first play of the second drive, you end up going backwards. I would dare say they need something good to happen right here, right now.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. On 2nd down, here's Brady. He'll drop it off to McCaffrey. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands.
Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. Call it a pickup of 7, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. And we're back now in Charlotte. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Now Brady got to have this one. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. That one good for 17 yards on 4th. Couldn't ask for much more from your offense there. 1st down. This is McCaffrey on the give. And not much running room. Down to the 32.